Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Start with the big picture. It was 4 weeks ago, tomorrow actually, that we settled above this 361.85 2.5-year channel top. There were other things happening in the same vicinity, a 50% upside retracement. The two combined actually contained buying pressures from early May. We had some decent sell-offs following repeated testing of this, but it was the settlement about a month ago above 361.85 that has indicated and still does 524.11 as a 5 to 8 month objective. We are a month into this and probably more than halfway there or close to it. 524.11 would be in reach, I'm going to say, by the end of October, potentially, if we can close this week, that is Friday, above the 564.18 6-month rising channel top. So inside of 361.85 and 524.11, we have this meaningful pivot point that can contain near to midterm buying pressures in what continues to be a long-term objective at 524.11. At 564.18, preceded on the same exact formation on the daily chart by 458.59. We have a range of resistance that can contain buying through October trade. If you are a 3 to 5 week swing trader and you bought the market as recommended following the settlement about a month ago above 361.85, 458.59 to 464.18 is your area to take profits. And from here, we can fall away back into the low 360s within a month, two at the most. If you look at this chart and if we test this channel top, the trend line off these lows becomes a significant channel bottom that will, over the next few weeks, converge into the low 360s anyway. So it is kind of a upper 450s to mid 460s ceiling midterm, and we can fall from here into the 360s again within a month or two. But if we do close above 464.18 on Friday, and it is possible, then I see another 3 to 5 week blast to 524.11, our ultimate objective, realized then inside of probably two to 3 months. 524.11 is a 5-year channel top. We came close to testing last December, if you recall, when we had the buy signal the first time above this 2.5-year channel top. So we are sort of reduplicating that same ferocious rally that we're in the midst of. Now, granted, we've seen consolidative trade for the last week or two, so I shouldn't be so dramatic with the ferocious rally, but we are still bullish, as you can see. 458.59 in reach possibly today. When I say we are still bullish, well, we had, a short-term buy signal on, Monday it actually was last Friday when we closed just above this descending channel top that actually held Tuesday's lows pretty well. So above 432.61, we do anticipate 458.59 this week, possibly today. I don't have a clear indication of that to the upside today, but just know that holding above 432.61 will keep 458.59 in reach over the next day or two, where once again we could top out through October. Downside, if we break or perhaps open below 432.61, we could test this channel bottom at 423.88. And I see 423.88 as our aggressive down pivot into later October. 423.88 has that DP next to it, the down pivot. And if we close below it today, 401.71 likely within just a couple of days. And yes, within about 2 to 3 weeks of closing below 423.88, I would anticipate the 361.85 long-term support region. So if you've not been able to set a short position in the upper 450s, well, nobody has, of course, but as we've pushed to within a hair of this channel top over the last couple of weeks, if you've not been able to set a short, if you're still long or looking to set a short that is of the 3 to 5 week time frame, just know that if we close below 423.88, I don't think you'll get any more opportunities in the 450s. I think it is then playing the short side on weakness. Closing below 423.88 provides a solid kind of a 1 to 3 day swing trade down to 401.71, but I think a 2 to 3 week swing trade also down to 361.85. 361.85 is once again that channel structure that can contain selling through the rest of the year, and above which ultimately over the next 5 to 8 months, anticipating 524.11, which is one of the reasons why I chose 5 to 8 months instead of 1 to 2 months, because of this structure here at 464.18 that may contain buying through October, and that would allow within a month or two the 360s, and then we can resume an upward course. So this is the 5 to 8 month scenario, but who knows what the market is going to do? We just we just let the market tell us, if you will, and it would tell us if we close Friday above 464.18 that it is likely to reach over the following 3 to 5 weeks 524.11. Until then, that is a zone to sell into, a 464.18 preceded by 458.59.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
Which is likely this week above 432.61. And if we break or close below 432.61, we test within a day or two 423.88. Where, now I want to mention a little something about 423.88. Under other circumstances, I might call this a 3-star support, able to contain selling through next week, and from here we can round up into the 450s within a week, 2 at the most. And you could play that. I don't have a problem with that. We are, after all, in a long-term buy signal, once again, above 361.85. So if you want to bottom pick 423.88 for more than just a day, but even into next week, I don't have a problem with that at all, because I do think there's a decent case to be made for rounding back up into this zone within a week or two of doing so. It's just that I'm keeping 423.88 light, if you will, because of the significance of this channel top and the fact that we came so close to testing it over the last couple of weeks that you could say this market is now susceptible to falling away into the 360s so long as we're holding below 458.59. And once again, I'll say it one more time, if we close below 423.88, I see no good reason to be long Tesla as we move through the rest of the week, and as we move into later October, 361.85 likely within 2 to 3 weeks of closing below 423.88. I hope that all made sense. I am going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. I will, of course, be back tomorrow with Thursday's Tesla report, and you have a great day.